Hello, sorry for the initial glitches. Some more time for the talk and hopes people have settled down. So after an engaging talk, we are welcoming our next speaker, Anwesha, and she will be speaking on Python for everyone. It's a close topic to me as a community member from long. It's kind of giving back to the community. So welcome Anwesha and a big round of applause for her.
I'm apparently too small, and my ear is too small. It's not fitting. Hello, everyone. Hi. Afternoon talks are really boring. I hope everyone had enough coffee for lunch. And if someone needs tea, so I hope you got one. Now, let me check how awake you are. What is Python for you? Anyone? What is Python? Oh, wow, amazing. Okay, it is same for me as well. Python is more than a programming language, it is a community. And there's a person called Dr. Brett Cannon. He has a very amazing quote about this, which depicts the exact essence of this whole thing. Came for the language and stayed for the community. But in my case, it was somewhat different. I came to know the language first, know the community first, when I was a lawyer in my past life sometime, and then I learned the language. And how did I learn it? I learned it through PyLadies. That is how PyLadies came into my life. But I'm not sure how many of you know about us, about PyLadies. PyLadies is a global mentorship group. We work actively to make women members of the Python open source community. We have chapters all around the globe. It all started from Los Angeles, and now a small unit of us are there everywhere around the world, almost everywhere. And in Stockholm, we have PyLadies Stockholm. That is for now, that is the only PyLadies we have in Sweden. If someone wants to open up a new chapter, please come and contact us. We will be more than happy. And for the next 25 minutes, I guess, more or less, I am going to talk about this particular group called PyLadies and an initiative taken by us called Python for Everyone. But before that, a little bit of introduction of myself. Hi, I'm Anwesha. I'm a Master of Laws by education and technologist by passion. I have helped over the years communities around the globe with my technical, legal, and organizational skills. I was a part of PyLadies back in India. I led PyLadies efforts over there, and I rebooted one chapter, and from there I led to have 7 PyLadies chapters, and then I came to Stockholm. And then I joined PyLadies Stockholm. I am a co-organizer over there in PyLadies Stockholm, and also a part of this beautiful Python Sweden community, and a member of organizing team for this conference. So if there is a problem, you can blame us, like you can blame me. Okay. I'm also a fellow of Python Software Foundation, and I maintain my blog at anweshadas.in. If you want to hear my blabber, you can go and check that out as well. So as I said, I moved to Sweden almost a year, actually exactly 1 year and 2 weeks ago. And after that, what did I do? First thing, no point for guessing, I searched for my safe cocoon, PyLadies, and I became a part of it. After moving to Stockholm, I also got a chance to meet different people which I never met when I was in my motherland, India. I met a lot of friends from immigrant community. And I became friends with them, I knew their daily, I became one of them. And then I could see the other side of the story. And what is this other side? So when you are inside your safe place, in your motherland where your ancestors have dwelled for generations, you are inside your safety net, you don't actually understand how does it feel to be unsafe or insecure within your own home. And when I'm here, I could feel that. I met a lot of friends, I met a lot of women from these communities who were teachers, doctors, lawyers, architects, economists in their own land, in their homeland, and now they are just dependent visa holders. They're now, and since they are just dependent visa holders now, they cannot work, and they are unable to earn their living, live their identity, and thrive their ambition. But why so? Why did I say that? Because Sweden has a very good job market. It's open, it has a lot of opportunity. So why these women are not working and sitting at home? Because we do not possess one thing that is called the Swedish speaking skill. We cannot speak Swedish. Learning a language is not a day's job or a month's job or a few months' job. It takes years to learn the language at a certain level. So what should we do? Should we sit at home while the qualities, the skills we had rust, and we live with our insecurities? Or we should look for other opportunities. So we chose the next one. So what are the other opportunities? Maybe tech. As I was discussing, Sweden had a lot of opportunity, and tech is one of the biggest, and that is why there is a growing interest for technology, IT technology industry amongst many of us. But there are many reasons behind that. In IT technology industry, mostly we do not require the language skill. The language of IT technology is mostly English. So that is a safe place. The second thing is many of these women come from a different educational background. And in this industry, this is a skill-based industry. So you do not require, always, you do not require a degree, an engineering degree to start your journey in tech. I'm a living example of that. So these two reasons, for these two reasons, people actually drawn to this industry a lot. Now I thought that if there is a growing interest, as you can see the 17 most in the slide particularly. So I thought that I got one magic wand a few years back which changed my life. Why don't I share it with my friends as well? And that is PyLadies. I thought that why should not we do something for these women since we have the opportunity and the platform. Now, I was just a co-organizer. I didn't know how everything works. So I went to Christine. And I just went and said, Christine, I want to do this, that, and everything. And she's like, yeah, just do it. And I was like so excited, and Christine was like, just do it. Whatever help you need, come to me, I'll help you, but just do it. It's a good initiative. That is how we started our journey for Python for Everyone under PyLadies Stockholm umbrella. Now comes the very difficult part of this is the whole program, the most difficult part. That's sketching the outline of the program. How will it be? What will be the syllabus? How should we approach this problem? How should we do it? Then what I did, we actually performed a an exercise where we fixed out what are the basic ethos of this program would be. The first point which we came across is Python for everyone would be a program and not a course. It is not a boot camp. What do I mean by that? When you enroll for a course, it is for a fixed duration, for a fixed syllabus. We do not have a fixed duration or a fixed syllabus. We have a skeleton of a syllabus. We have the skeleton ready, we follow that, and we improvise on that as and when required by the mentees. Also, we do not have a fixed duration, that this course will end on this day. That this course, our success, the measurement of success is not the duration of the completion of this particular program at this particular time. So this is one thing. Also, we try to learn the whole concept and then try it. It is not we just go and tick off things. We have done this and this. No, what we do, we have multiple sessions on a similar thing. Programming programming for small Python projects, we have multiple sessions on that thing so that we understand the concept and then we implement it. Another very important thing is that the program follows its slowest member of the group. Now, when you are running a program like this, under a banner of PyLadies, there are many people who come with different sorts of experience. Some are experienced, so they might be bored that, oh my God, this is too low level for me. They might be, there are people who are a little bit of ahead, a little bit behind. There are people who are attending PyLadies, this particular Python for everyone program, who have not touched computer other than using their social media before. So it is a problem, but this program actually follows the need of that slowest member. So it is not about a particular person, it is about the whole enhancement and enrichment of the group in general. This is very important. Everyone thinks that I'm going to go to a course, Python 101, Python 102, and I'm going to be this coolest programmer in the world. Then they go for this interview, and then they are asked, what is Git? Do you know how to? And they are like, oh God, I did mistake. So we do not want to do that mistake. We have done it. We have learned from it. And now in Python for everyone, we are actually doing every other thing which is important, like version control systems, version control management systems. We are learning that. We are learning communication. We are learning documentation. We are learning how to build your resume. There are many things which we are learning. We plan to do it in future as well. I'm going to share it a little bit later in my talk, what we are going to do later. But now, it is not only Python, but other important skills as well. Now, Python for everyone always had the ambition twofold. A, to help these women, immigrant women, to become a member of this Python open source community and start their career in tech. But apart from that, we had another aim, that we want to give platform to our new speakers, to enhance and help the group which we had, which we have now. So this is another thing. We are trying to give platform to new speakers. We have done that before, and we are going to do it later as well. Now, this is the most important thing, and which is, I guess, close to heart, or not only for me, but for every other PyLady, that this creates a safe place to make bonds. So when today we had PyLadies lunch. During PyLadies lunch, we were discussing that how when we are in PyLadies, how our thoughts are in sync, how we think like a family, like we have a bond. And we can be ourselves without being fearful of any judgments. Oops. Uh-oh. My slide is not working somehow. Okay. I can see her here and there. Okay. So we started our journey. PyLadies started its journey on 21st of June this year, 2022, at Sunit. We were looking for a place, and Sunit was very gracious to give us one. We started our journey. We had several speakers. I'm not sure, I don't know why it is not working. I hate technology. So, yeah. Okay, such a consensus. Wow, amazing. Okay. So we had started our journey. And for the first session, we had mingle where we were introducing ourselves, and what a colorful group it was. We had people from all over the world, and with all different kind of cultural backgrounds, and everyone came as they were. And we also had 3 kids, like 2 infants and 1 8-year-old. So it was a wonderful group, and we all think that we are going to do this, and this is amazing, and this is our life. And then summer, holidays. Nothing is happening. We're looking for a venue. No, our office is closed. How can you close your office during summer? So, yeah, we did not get a venue, and we paused for 2 months. But Christine somehow understood it, and she was like, Anwesha, this is your first summer. Everything will be closed, so give them something so that they can prepare themselves. So essentially what we did, we give the people who came for the mentees who came for the first mingle, we give them certain things, certain YouTube videos to look, what they're digging into, just to give them a vague idea about what they are going to do for the next few months. Then again, on August, we resumed the session. Till now, we had 9 sessions from August, like mid of August till October, we had 9 sessions. 4 of which was offline sessions, and 5 of which is online session. This is one of the, okay. This is one of the snippets from our online session. And for online and offline sessions, we have covered basic Python, like Python 101 syntaxes and semantics. And then we covered, when we did small projects using Python. We learned about Python standard libraries, and we learned other things as well. Python, what is Python? Open source community. What is this idea of community? We also learned about how to build our resumes. So these are the things we have done till now. Now these are our future plans. What we want to do in future. We want to do real life projects. We want to learn version control system. We want to learn this open source contribution. What is this open source? And this is a very close to my heart topic. We will be learning MicroPython soon, starting from January. Communication. Oh my God. Technologists actually cannot communicate. So everyone thinks I'm going to go and do this geeky thing all day long. And then they get into the job. And what they do for the 80% of their day daytime, they communicate with people. Either we are trying to tell someone that, okay, this project has to work in this way, whether we are trying to convince someone, or we are trying to tell that this is our motivation behind doing this. So communication is very important. We are going to deal with that. Documentation and sessions, more sessions on career development and sessions on mental health. While I started my journey in technology, my therapist said that you have to deal with two things. You have to be very good at taking failure. You have to be good at failing. Second, you have to be good at tolerating frustration. And while you are learning something new, these women are learning something new. This is always an uphill curve. So this mental health sessions is going to be one of the key factors on keeping them on their senses, maybe. Now we have given platform to all these people you see. They are new speakers. As I said, they are new speakers. And why we stressed on the point that we want to give platform to the new speakers in PyLadies, because when you are giving these speakers, they know that they are actually talking to their group. They don't feel any pressure of judgment. And they don't feel that I have to be right, or okay, that person is judging me, or that I'm not good enough. That is why this platform is very, very important, as we thought. And also when you are giving someone an opportunity to teach, that person also learns for themselves. So this is what some of our first-time speakers have to say. It's very important. All three of these women actually come from different backgrounds. First one is an HR. Second one is a data engineer. And the third one, Kitty, who is there, Kitty is a technical writer. And Sanjana said something very important. You change the business, but the language, you change country, but the language stays the same. Also, Kitty said that, which I just mentioned, she echoed my point only, that she learned more about Python herself while teaching. Now, we might be the face of Python for Everyone program, but there are many shadows behind us. If they wouldn't be there, we could not have been done whatever we have achieved till now. We got help from from our international Python community. All these 4 mentors has already taken took sessions on Python for Everyone program. Ellie King, who is a co-owner of Equal IT Lab. She took a session on resume building, and she actually went out of her way to give one-on-one sessions to everyone. She's such a positive person. One-on-one sessions to everyone who attended it and whoever needs it for building up their resumes. He was another mentor. He promised us, he says he calls himself the human-centric web developer. He is a consultant and Freedom of the Press Foundation. He took a session on Python with doing small projects with Python. He's promised us that he is going to lead and help us with building our website projects or any project which is to do with web. And also the Jitsi instance which we use, it is sponsored by him. It is maintained and run by him. Mike is he also took a session for us. He taught us about standard Python libraries. These all are online sessions. Mike, actually, this is a very interesting thing. We were having our first session at Sunet, and then Mike actually tweeted that do you want to have my Python for 101 book, Python 101 book, and this is for free. Can I give it to you? And we just messaged, exchanged few tweets, sent few messages, and he just gave the books. So all these people make this Python community so beautiful and welcoming. Now, what are the impacts? What are the impacts of this particular program we are having? We actually have a lot of, after this, we actually have a lot of institutions and organizations launching programs on the similar line. 46 Elks launched a program called Coding for Immigrants. Microsoft Reactor, they launched a program called Refugees in Tech. So this is not a single person's or single organization's job. This whole concept has to be nurtured by everyone collaboratively. That is what every one of us are trying to do. This is some of our attendees who had been there and who are our mentees. And if you see, everyone says they just love being the part of the community. They learned Python, yes, but they learned about community. I have to rush because someone is showing me that I have only 2 minutes left. Now, here is the most important part. Now, what are the struggles and how you can help? We need sponsors, we need spaces, and we need speakers. When I say we need speakers, we do not only need speaker who can tell us about about a particular technology. Yes, we need that, but also we need to know what is the working of a business. That is also very important. If someone is interested, please come and contact us. If you have a space which you can actually give for this particular meetup, we do not have more people than more than 30 people. So if you have that capacity, please tell us. We will be more than happy to be in touch. And we are planning to have a PyLadies conference in March. And if you, we'll be needing a lot of help. So if you are a company, please help us with that. SUNET has been our great support since the very beginning. Also, Microsoft Reactor, you can read that why did they help us. So if you think that whether it's a good thing or not, you can actually read it and be inspired and help us. And have we achieved something? Yes, little bit. But the journey continues. We have to reframe the definition of community by recognizing exclusivity in inclusivity. We have to create a cohesive network of people by recognizing the need of the small units. All of us, this Python, the group of people in Python for Everyone program, is a small group of bigger and wider Python open source community. Therefore, if you think you can help, that would be, and in any way, that would be great. Any help is appreciated and needed. We will be grateful for that. And with that, I guess I'm not going to get a lot of scolding from other people that I took a lot of time. Thank you everyone. This is our PyLadies Stockholm Twitter, and this is our meetup page. If you are interested to see what is happening, what we are doing, you can go and check our meetup page. Thank you so much.